Just because people choose not to support you doesn't mean that you're not going to become successful. Welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Hi Guidance, and that's what we're going to talk about. Disclaimer, you guys, my voice is gone, so bear with me. If not, you're going to need to turn your volume all the way up and save this video and turn on the closed captions, or I think it's called the subtitles, to where you're able to see on the screen what I am saying. But speaking from experience, I will never allow anybody who chooses not to support me to affect me. Why? Because obviously I don't need their help, I don't need their support, and you don't have to force people to engage with you. Like when I say like this video, comment down below and turn on your post notifications, that's a choice, it's an option, and most importantly, it's free. Like, people have to support you because they want to. If you're going to support people, this is a recommendation. Do it because you genuinely want that person to do well, and don't do it because it benefits you or that you're going to get a reward in the end. A lot of people are like that, are just very selfish, and honestly, you shouldn't even want to be around those type of people. I know that I don't. Like, people who are insecure, people who are envious, people who are selfish, people who are in a low vibrational state don't want to help you because they feel like you're going to take their position, or that you're going to be better than them, that you're going to surpass them, or they feel the need to be superior. But it's like, it's enough room, it's enough money, it's enough opportunities for everybody to be in their own lane. And until you learn how to be in your own lane, worrying about what everybody else has going on is a distraction, and it's not going to help you. So this is just going to be a friendly reminder video. Usually we make recommendations as well as step-by-steps, but this is mainly just a reminder that you have to learn how to support yourself. And when you learn how to do things for yourself, not only do you get to celebrate and reward yourself for working hard and being proud of yourself, but you build character, it builds resilience, it builds strength, most importantly, it builds determination. When you decide to lose weight, when you decide to heal yourself, whatever it is that you want to do, you have to realize it's for you. Like, when you learn to do things for yourself and you don't feel the need to prove yourself or seek validation or to show off or to flex, my camera got cut off, you will learn how to be more confident, and you'll learn how to trust yourself, and most importantly, you'll know that you're capable of achieving your goals because it's possible. Now, in the beginning, I did say this was going to be a friendly reminder video, but these are going to be some recommendations to keep in mind as you're learning to do things alone and when you don't have the support. Number one, honestly, you have to be okay with that. And the reason why you have to be okay with that is because, like I said, we're not responsible for other people, how other people want to feel towards you. Animosity, insecurities, like, leave those people where they are. Like, it's not going to contribute into your success. And I just had, speaking from experience, a lot of people who are like that like to hold that over your head because it gives them the satisfaction, it gives them validation. Like, I personally do not like if I ask for help, if I ask for support, and people try to throw it in my face or make me feel bad of a person or try to make it seem like I'm a bum or I'm a loser. Like, that's not it. Like, everybody's going to go through things, and there are going to be times where people need help. Like I said, if people are genuinely if people are genuinely not helping you because they know that you need to get better, you shouldn't want their help. Like, and yes, it's going to be the people that are closest to you. It could be your family members, it could be your friends. Like, let them feel how they feel. Like, the reason why a lot of times people too don't want to help you is because they know where you're going, they're not going to be there. They know that as you elevate, as you grow, they're going to have to be on the sidelines because they didn't want to help you. And not just that, if you believe in God, ancestors, in the universe, they don't deserve to celebrate your success. They don't deserve to be at the table with you while you're winning if they were not there in the beginning, the middle, or the end. The second thing you have to realize is that when you learn to do things for yourself, you know that you putting your time, energy, and effort is going to pay off because you took the time to do it yourself. Like, when you're doing things by yourself, when you're doing things alone, when you're building things brick by brick, when you're healing yourself, when you're losing your weight, when you're going back to school, when you're saving money, you have to realize that it's going to take a lot more energy, a lot more time. And speaking from experience, I've learned to pace myself. I've learned to relax. I've learned to slow down because it's just like, I don't need to burn myself out. I don't have to be somewhere that I'm not meant to be, because you're not going to be somewhere where you're not supposed to be regardless. Like, it takes a while from you to get from point A to point B to point C through Z. And when you're doing things alone, it's very time consuming. I meant to say, like, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort. And you have to realize that it's different if you had 5 people helping you, if you had 2 people helping you. It's different when you have the finances and the resources or whatever it is. Like when you're doing it like alone, it just takes a lot. You don't have to rush because you're taking your time and you're able to learn and make sure you're doing things correctly. Like a lot of people are so impatient, a lot of people are so impulsive, a lot of people want instant satisfaction, instant gratification, and it's just like the faster something comes, the quicker it's gonna go. So it's just like when you learn to take your time, like you could do things correctly. And that's honestly what life is about. Like as you evolve, as you ascend, as you elevate, is learning how to do things correctly, learning how to do things politically, like the right way. So therefore, like if you're building a house, you don't have to worry about it not lasting long. You don't have a strong foundation. You don't have to go back, and because the goal is not to go backwards. And it's just like a lot of people sometimes end up having to go backwards because they didn't take their time moving forward and they didn't allow every single day to be what it is. So another recommendation is that you don't have to compare yourself. Like nobody knows what it takes to be you. So it's like unless people are getting to know you, if they're not financing you, they're not feeding you, they're not contributing it to what it is in the direction that you want to be in, you don't have to worry about that. But it's like, why would you compare yourself if people don't have the same resources as you? Like why would you compare yourself if you know other people have help, you know people have family and support, and you don't have that? Like that's not fair to you, and it's not fair to the people, because a lot of times we don't know what people had to go through to get to where they are. And if you're not willing to walk a day in their shoes, you cannot talk about how that person has certain things and you don't, because it's not going to change anything. Like nobody is invalidating your experience. Like we all have a sad story to tell. I'm speaking from experience. Like it's a lot that we can talk about, but it's just like complaining about something that you're not trying to fix is not going to change your situation. Like you can be mad, you can be angry, and this is why it's important to practice grieving, to heal, to book a session with me, your favorite mental health specialist, seek therapy, journal. Like, but you have to learn how to not be so hard on yourself, because it's like when you are doing things alone, like it's a lot that you're gonna go through. And me personally, I don't want to speak. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult. Like I know people say that, but it's just like we have to get out of the mindset of saying that, because when you come into agreement that things are gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult, it's gonna be challenging, that's when it starts to become difficult and challenging. And it's just like, no, let's just take every single day for what it is. There are only 24 hours in a day, and there's only so much that you could do. And it's just like when you appreciate the journey, you will realize the person that you had to become wasn't you achieving your success or crossing the finish line or getting the things that you want. It's who you had to become in the making. It was learning how to be disciplined. It was learning how to wake up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. It was learning how to sing. It was learning how to play the sport. It was learning how to do whatever you needed to do. Like that's how you become better at things. And until you realize that you perfecting your craft is gonna get you to where you need to be, like you're constantly gonna feel like very low yourself, you're constantly gonna be envious, you're constantly gonna feel insecure. And it's just like in the beginning, when you're doing things that are unfamiliar, when you're getting yourself out of poverty, when you're getting yourself out of your trials and tribulations, when you're healing yourself from the dysfunctional family and the trauma, you have to realize like you went through so many things. And like, to be honest, like, you have to know that you are one of one. You have to know that you are that girl. You have to know that you're him. Like you have to know that you're him. You have to know that you're her, because it's just like it's a choice. And it's just like until you realize that you don't have to rush, you don't have to compare yourself. Like you're doing the best that you can. You're doing the best with what you know. Like you'll stop worrying. And over time, as you practice, as you strengthen in yourself, like you will get to where you need to be when you're supposed to. And that's the thing. Like just because you see other people doing things, who says that's going to work for you? Like even with the advice, take what resonates, leave the rest. We can't do what everybody else is doing because it's not going to be for us. And like you have to be okay with that. Like you have to be able to accept that. Like if not, trying to force yourself around certain people, places, and things, worrying about why people don't support you, F those people. Like you're gonna witness it. And not just that, the reason why, like I said, is because people cannot force vibrations. You cannot force frequency. So when you see other people supporting everybody else, but when it comes to you, they know for a fact you are a big hitter, you're a big dog. Like we are that girl. Like our energy is here. Like, and it's not for talk. It's not for talk. And you have to realize that like your energy is so strong, your energy is so powerful. Our energy over here, like Okay, so it's just like stand on business, take your time, figure it out. You could cry, you could yell, you could scream, you could shout, you could do what you need to do, but it's just like you still have to keep pushing. And it's just like we're gonna get to where we need to be, because we're not gonna stop, we're not gonna give up on ourselves. And when you take your time and you realize, okay, every single day that I had to go through all these long nights, all these long years, like it was worth it in the end. And I'm telling you from experience, you're gonna be so proud of yourself. You're gonna be so proud of yourself. So I am proud of you. I love you if nobody told you. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, make sure you guys are engaging. You watch the video all the way to the end. Give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to comment down below, turn on your post notification, and follow me on all social media platforms. You guys, I need to get my voice together. Like, my voice has been cracking recently. I don't know what's in the air, but like, I'm trying to get it together. So if you guys have any topics that you want me to discuss, feel free to let me know in the comment section, as well as what you think of this video. And follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. I will be going live answering you guys' questions, comments, concerns. If you're not able to afford a session, and head to my website. It's in the description, okay? Till next time, I love you guys. Just take your time. You don't need to be worried. You don't need to be overwhelmed, okay? Love you, bye.